All right. Hey, guys. I hope you're all doing well. Nice to check in here. I think this will be the first time doing the recording with U.S. history, with sociology. Hopefully, you guys got those emails that had the activities, sociology, looking at, I guess, how this COVID-19 situation has impacted your life and on global scale and on a national scale. And then, just different impacts and values and norms, that you're experiencing as a result of this quarantine. And then U.S. history, American history, looking at some of those epidemics that we've had in the past, and this not being the first time in our nation's history where thousands upon thousands have died as a result of a wildly contagious disease. So hopefully you've learned a little bit about what we have gone through as a nation, what we have endured and persevered through, and we just have to have that same mindset today, right? That this is unique. It's kind of different for our generation, but at the same time, it's something that previous generations have gotten past, and we just got to take it one day at a time and do what we can. So again, just checking in, make sure you've got those. Please share those with me as soon as you can. Take time, put a lot of thought and effort into it. Share the links with me that you use to get some of those answers. Like I said, just share it with me as soon as you can, and I know a lot of you guys already have. Okay, so moving forward, I do have something that I'm kind of working on here that I'm kind of excited about. It'll be a little bit more exciting than the some of the games we played in class, but I don't want to tip my hand too much just yet. But hopefully, it's something you guys enjoy. And while I'm not getting a food truck just now, it might have something to do with the Upchuck food truck. So stay tuned. Check your emails. And hopefully we'll have some cool stuff, especially for the American history class. Hopefully we'll have something cool coming up. But for both, and I know I've got a lot of you guys in both, but for both sociology and American history, just had 5 things here that I thought I could challenge you with. Not entirely sure how long we're gonna be doing this e-learning and online stuff, but I had just a list of 5 things here that I thought, as long as we are stuck at home, right? 5 things that I'd like for you to challenge yourself with. Number 1, connect more with your grandparents and with your parents. It's a unique situation in which you are not outside of your home for 8 hours a day, from whatever 7:30 in the morning until you get home after school. So you have a lot more time on your hands to connect with your grandparents, to call them, to FaceTime them, to Skype them, to Zoom, whatever it might be. And then the same with your parents, right? It's not the same as it usually is, where you come home from school and they can ask you about your day, ask you how school went, practice, games, whatever it might be. So find different ways you can connect with them. For my own standpoint, the other day I was asking my dad a lot about his dad and his grandparents, and growing up and stuff like that. And he seemed genuinely really interested in sharing that kind of stuff with me. So I challenge you guys to do the same thing. Number 2, read a book. Yes. Read a book. Left to right, top to bottom. Hopefully, there's some options in your house that you have, or you can grab from a friend. If not, then find an interesting blog you can follow online. I'm sure there's hundreds and hundreds you can find. Anything that is of interest to you, music, sports, politics, whatever it might be. I'm sure there's a blog that you can read once, twice, multiple times a week. But again, exercise that brain, right? So read a book, follow a blog. Number 3, learn a new skill or hobby. It could be an instrument, right? It could be taking up some kind of fitness. It could be taking up cooking, whatever it might be, learning to do a handstand. I don't know. But challenge yourself to learn a new skill, or to pick up a new hobby, right? I think the easy thing to do is a whole lot of Netflix, a whole lot of Hulu, Amazon, Apple TV, in your video games, right? Or sitting there with your phone. But what can you learn, right? So a new skill, a new hobby. I've been trying to get back into a little bit of fitness and trying to redo one of our bathrooms. And then again, part of the surprise I have coming forward is they're directly related to me learning a new skill or hobby. Number 4, fitness and sunshine. It's being cooped up in the house during quarantine like this, during the shelter in place. sure, there's some advantages, there's some benefits, but there's a lot of disadvantages as well. You know, the last few days we've definitely had a lot of sunshine. Get out and see it, right? Backyard, front yard, driveway, front steps, whatever it might be. I mean, there's a lot of science behind you interacting with the sun and being good for mental health, right? So get out there, a walk around the neighborhood, again, drawing chalk in the driveway, reading your book or learning your new skill outside, but try to get out there. And I know your PE teachers have been sending out, you know, weekly fitness ideas that you guys can be doing. And, you know, the healthier you are, the more fit you are. And I guess in a situation like with COVID-19, where, an illness is kind of spreading around our nation, the stronger that immune system is, I mean, more power to you, right? Maybe you can fight it off. So I would highly encourage you to get outside, walk, jog, follow the fitness ideas that your teachers are sending out, but try to be fit, right? Try to be physically prepared for whatever comes your way. And then number 5 is review your notes, right? Review stuff that you've already completed in class. Almost all of you guys, for the most part, are juniors. I know I've got some of you that are seniors, but for all you juniors, there's going to be a senior year, right? There's going to be an end to the junior year. The SAT is going to be coming. The ACT is going to be coming at some point. So don't just sit at home and stare at a screen, or don't just sit at home and sleep in all day, or take long naps, or whatever it might be. Get out some notes, review some notes, review, projects or assignments you've completed. Maybe there was that B- paper you got back from English class that at the time you were happy with, you were okay with, but I don't know, maybe now you want to make some corrections, right? Maybe now you want to actually look at what the teacher wrote on that paper and see what you can correct and enhance that paper, right? And then obviously whatever the teachers are sending out now, I mean, actually put it in time, right? Don't choose to just rush through it, right? Get it done as fast as you can. That way you can get back to a video game. Now put some time into it, because you want to look big picture, right? You want to think, yep, I am going to have, a big SAT, ACT test coming up at some point. I'm going to have an AP exam coming up at some point. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to have a senior year. I'm going to have a freshman year of college. You want to be prepared, right? And you don't want to all of a sudden find it very, very difficult to get back into the swing of things, right? So my advice to you is to connect with your family, your grandparents, your parents, read a book or follow a blog, learn a new skill, hobby, get outside, be fit, enjoy the sunshine, and then, review some of the stuff you've already completed, okay? Don't hesitate to shoot me an email. I do have some stuff coming out to you soon. And like I said, sit tight. I have hopefully a interesting, cool surprise coming your way that I think a lot of you guys will like. But all right, take care, guys. And my mouse is stuck. I can't get to the stop recording button.